Greetings, 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 one and all. This is Prophetess Amanda back at you again with another word. Oh my God, God has been good to me. God has been so good to me, people of God. You haven't seen me for a while because I've been in preparation season, because there's a time when God prepare you and there's a time when God launch you forth. So I had to be in my preparation season. The last word I put out, it was about the wrapping up season. God was speaking to his people prophetically concerning its wrapping up season. And that was an exciting word. And it got a lot of feedback. It got a lot of comments. I thank God for that. Now I have a fresh new word that has been brewing, that has been bubbling in me for days. And this word I got from a dream. Yes, a dream. God has a way, an amazing way of speaking to me poetically and prophetically through songs, through dreams, through music, through poetry, through words, through nature, through a lot of things, through a still small voice, through a speed of thought, pictures, images, you name it. He has his way of creating his words through different ways and means. And so today I have this word. I was in this dream where I was just preparing for this celebration, and I was so excited. I was so overwhelmed with joy, and all of a sudden I just hear the radio blasting with this song from Vanessa Williams. Just as you thought your chance has passed, he went and saved his best for last. That was the only line of the song I get. And some people would say, oh, that is not God. But yes, it is God. When I woke up, I could feel the presence of God just telling me, tell my people I'm saving the best for last. Encourage my people. And I'm also encouraged. Encouraged. So for those who are in preparation, because you have to be in preparation, people of God, to get God's best. So those who are in the waiting season and the preparational season, God is saying that he's saving the best for last. And sometimes we want God to do things on our timeline, but he doesn't work like that. When it is all said and done, when the preparation is all over, he will save his best for last. I was reminded of his word in Genesis 1. If you see me looking down, I'm looking at the word in Genesis 1. Right. So in the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. He created the trees, the animals, everything. When he looked down on it, he said, this is good. But then something is missing. And so, even though he said this is good, he knew that to top things off, he has to bring forth his best. And so he created man in his own image, in his own likeness. And when he was finished and completed, he said, this is very good. Meaning that he gave his best. He's satisfied that this is his best. And so is it that God does in our life. When he works and he works on us until he creates the best from within us. We have seen too in John 2 where Jesus was at the wedding feast and they ran out of wine. It says here in John 2:10, and said unto him, every man at the beginning doth set forth good wine, and when man have well drunk, then that which is worse, but thou hast kept the good wine until now. People of God, God have a nature of just surprising us. He has a nature of just wowing us when he comes through with his best. I don't know today what you are waiting on. You might be waiting on the promises of God. You might be asking yourself, God, how long? How long is this going to take? But I am just here to remind you, just press through the preparation season. Though it don't feel comfortable, it is so uncomfortable sometimes, because sometimes to get the best of us, God have to squeeze us. God have to press us. God have to crush us. And that can be very gruesome, very painful. But I just pray that the Lord will give you strength to just brace yourself, to just look at the finished product, the end result that God within you is preparing is best. There is something about God when He saved the best for last. It's like putting on the icing on the cake. It's like adding the finishing touches to a thing or a person, people of God. I'm so excited when God says He's saving the best for last, because guess what? We don't want to settle for less. We don't want to settle for better, but we want God's best, people of God. I remember growing up, there was this phrase that says good, better, best. Never let it rest until your good becomes better and your better becomes best. We must always strive to be our best in life, no matter what we do. We must not settle for what left. We must not settle for the crumbs that are falling off the table. But we should just dine at the table, eating the best from off the table. People of God, we should not just recline ourselves and just say, oh, this is as good as it gets. No, God wants us to strive for what it is best. He wants the best from us, people of God. Believe you me. Sometimes when we think, okay, this is good enough, God said, no, that's not all. I have something better for you. I have something that is best for you, So we tend to forget at times that there is a process. Even as grapes go through the process before it becomes wine, God have to first handpick you. There are many that are called, but few are chosen. God have to handpick you. God have to crush you. God have to press you. God have to ferment you. And then you have to sit for a while. And sometimes the sitting season might feel boring. It might feel very uncomfortable. Then you are bottled. And then you are shipped off to nations. Then you go out in the world and you minister. Because sometimes when we think we are ready, we are not ready. And living in this world where it manufactured and microwavable world, this world that we are living in, this hurry come up world, but God is not in that. He takes the time. Take the time for us to prepare ourselves to become that pure wine, that fine wine, people of God. God desires the best for us. And I really, really just want to encourage you today. I just want to encourage you today that your future is greater than your past. That the best is yet to come. And finally, remember, this is the year of the underdog. The persons that people really overlook. Those people that people just say, nothing good is not coming out of you. This is the year for those people, those no-name people. Because God is now starting from the back of the line. The first shall be the last, and the last shall be the first. So if you feel cast aside, ostracized, minimized in this time, say thank you, Jesus, because you're a candidate for God's best. You're a candidate to be in the front line, because God always save His best soldiers, even for the most difficult mission. So count it a joy, count it a blessing when you have been pulled back. Because when you have been pulled back, sometimes it's not being held back, but it's for God to propel you forward into where He wants you to be and to who He wants you to be. So have a God-blessed day, and remember, God is saving His best for last. Shalom, shalom, shalom.